Hey everyone, I'm Hannah. Welcome to Netflix Pix on trending.com. Netflix Pix is all about curating your Netflix watching experience, just making it a little less overwhelming when you click into Netflix and you see all this media content coming up. So I'm here to help you just, I'm here to help you narrow it down. I've got two picks today that I think are fabulous, and they are streaming on Netflix. We only talk about shows streaming on Netflix because, how many of us get Netflix DVDs in the mail anymore? Raise your hand, huh? No one. I am in this room with only one other person, but we're a representative audience. So, the first Netflix picks of this week is Madam Secretary. Oh my gosh, I love this show. This is a television show that Netflix has acquired for its Netflix viewers, thankfully, and it's a great show to binge watch. Now, Madam Secretary is a political drama. It's all about Elizabeth McCord. She is a former CIA agent / professor, and she gets pulled into being the Secretary of State after a tragedy happens in Washington. Yeah, so anyway, it's all about Elizabeth and her balancing her life with, being a mom of 3 children, grown children, not really medium-sized children. How does she keep her love with her husband alive? And then also, how does she work this really high-powered, dangerous job that she has in Washington? So it's a super, super cool show. Now, if you like political dramas, you will absolutely love this show. Oh my gosh, you will just love it. You should just watch it. I myself love political dramas, and this is probably one of my favorite political dramas I've seen on a show, just because, I really like House of Cards too, which is also on Netflix, but House of Cards focuses on a different type of politician. Madam Secretary really focuses on, let's just stay out of the fictional dramas of people killing each other all the time and all that. It's a little bit more realistic, maybe even a tiny bit, overly positive in, how can I say that? And maybe is even a little bit optimistic as far as how, real politics go down, and the amount of success that you see this Madam Secretary have, in her situations, and how she resolves a lot of them. And that can be realistic, but it is a little more on the optimistic side, which I find is quite refreshing with a political drama. So I really liked that part of it. Now, if you're not that into political dramas, I think you could still enjoy watching this show, just because it has a great amount of suspense in it. Again, drama, romance, as well as a little bit of comedy. Don't expect too much comedy, it is a drama. So, yeah. What are some political comedy shows? No. Parks and Rec? Okay, we'll get back to political comedies later. Maybe they don't exist. I'm sure one exists. Madam Secretary is super, super cool, really. It is a great show. Also, you might enjoy it more if you like watching strong female leads in a role. I loved seeing this type of character as a female lead, where she's strong, she's tough, she's loving, she's the boss, and just kills it. It's amazing. So you should definitely watch this show. 2 seasons are available to stream on Netflix. The second Netflix picks for this week is Annie. Oh my gosh, Orphan Annie. I love Annie. The story Orphan Annie. You know what I mean? If you like musicals, then you'll love this musical. If you like musicals, you've probably already seen this musical. But the one I'm talking about is the 1982 version of Annie. It has Carol Burnett in it. Just one second. I just want to get all the dates and names right on this. Yep, it has Carol Burnett in it, Tim Curry. What's her name? Carol Burnett, Tim Curry, Bernadette Peters. The best cast ever. Oh my gosh. The singing and dancing is super, super fun. It really is my favorite adaptation of the Broadway show Annie. Again, it is the 1982 version. Beautiful music. If you've never seen Annie, if you're not a musical lover, I can't guarantee you're going to like this film. You know, if you don't like musicals, something's probably wrong with you, but we won't talk about it. This film is just like, it's so cool. It sort of reminds me of like, you know, the girl orphan version of Newsies, which is another fabulous musical. Orphan Annie, it just, you know, has the famous song, Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow. You know that one? It has the famous song, Tomorrow. And what the story is really about, though, is her finding a family and just finding her place where she felt like she really didn't have a place. She gets to change the heart of a very wealthy and entitled old gentleman, and they become friends in the end, and it's just a really, really cool story. And again, great music, great singing, great dancing. And you know what? If you don't like it, well, I just don't know what to say to that. Those are 2 Netflix picks for this week. We have Madam Secretary, Orphan Annie, both great pieces of media. I don't know what else to call them since we don't have videos anymore. And it's, oh, I know, streaming content. Both great pieces of streaming content on Netflix. So you should definitely check it out. And remember, for more fun film and media inspiration, go to trending.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye!